Well, last night, a group of Republican senators confronted Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle right here at the RNC, calling on her to answer more questions about the assassination attempt and the former president's security. Take a look.
This is exactly what you were doing today.
This
on the call.
was an assassination attempt. You owe the people answers. You owe President Trump answers.
North Dakota Senator Kevin Cramer is one of the senators seen in that video. He joins me now. Senator, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
Really appreciate it. Let's talk about the briefing that you all had. Clearly, you did not feel as though your questions were answered. What did you learn, and why did you come away feeling like you needed more answers?
Well, what we learned from the director, first of all, is the exact timeline that you've already illustrated perfectly. But that raised the obvious question that we wanted to get answered and weren't allowed to ask, and that is, why was Donald Trump allowed to go on that stage when there was this threat that was serious enough to inform and to notify the counter sharpshooters? And so when we had this moment last night where we learned that the director is not only in the building but on the same level, a few of us were at, we thought this is our moment to go ask her, and her hostility toward us was kind of remarkable. Her unwillingness to talk, and then the appropriate suggestion that maybe this isn't the right place to do it, let's go somewhere else, except that as soon as she got out the door, the somewhere else was a bunker somewhere, and it was really quite irritating and problematic, Kristen, in this sense. The confidence in the service is low for understandable reasons. The only way to rebuild that confidence is to communicate. In fact, during the briefing, she was admonished by a Democratic senator to please be forthcoming with information on a regular basis, because that's the only way that we're going to, sort of calm people down and restore confidence. And she just seems not just reluctant, but resistant to doing it at all.
Just to be very clear, you are saying you do not think Donald Trump should have been allowed to take the stage.
I do not believe he should have. I mean, when you look at that timeline and you think at 5:51, this threat was so significant that the Secret Service notified the counter sniper unit, who would then put their eyes on that roof. So if it was significant enough to call in the counter sniper unit, why wasn't it significant enough to keep the president from going to the stage?
I'm curious. Publicly, we have seen the Secret Service director say things like, well, the local police was supposed to secure that building. Did she reiterate those types of comments during your briefing?
Did.
What did she say about that?
It's interesting because in the briefing, she opened it up and then gave probably a 30 to 60-second opening statement that included articulating the jurisdictional lines, which is very unseemly because while it wasn't a direct throwing them under the bus, so to speak, it was certainly an implied throwing them under the bus. And at the end of the day, it's all set up and overseen by the Secret Service. We know that they're ultimately responsible, and she's ultimately responsible for the service.
Did she take that responsibility in your briefing? Did she say, I bear responsibility?
Oh, she did not. In fact, she quickly handed it over to her deputy, which I don't fault her for, because quite honestly, we'd rather get good, accurate, sophisticated information than higher level information. So I don't begrudge her that. The experts are the people who work for her. But no, she did say we failed. She said that our mission is a no-fail mission. We failed on this mission. But there's a we failed, not I failed. And again, whether it's me, we, or I, just talk to us. It's so much better if you communicate. Transparency is the best way to approach these things, and she's failing on that front, which is why I think she does need to resign. I'm not one that's prone to quick, conclusions like that or judgments like that. But last night she convinced me she really isn't capable of carrying on this job.
Do you get the sense that the calls for her to resign are going to grow louder?
I do get that sense, and I would be surprised if some Democrats don't step up as well, because this isn't a good look for the service. It's not a good look for the administration, and we need to restore confidence in our Secret Service, and she's not the one that can do it.
I know that the Senate Judiciary Committee has asked for a hearing on what has unfolded in Butler, Pennsylvania. What specifically are the top questions remaining for you? We don't even have a motive at this point.
Well, and that's an important point, because the Judiciary Committee has jurisdiction over the Justice Department, which includes the FBI. And that's where the big investigation will go, is taking place, looking at the cell phones, looking at social media, trying to find a motive. I think my personal view of it is, so far, it looks like it was a disturbed young man looking for an opportunity to sort of redeem himself. And I don't think it was partisan or political in that sense. But the Secret Service is under jurisdiction of Homeland Security. So I would think they would want to have a hearing as well to get to the issues that you and I are talking about related to how did the president end up on that stage with a sniper 150 yards away.
Well, we are going to hear from former President Trump tonight. He has said he's ripped up his speech. Yeah. He's going to be delivering a message of unity. What do you think that means to Donald Trump? What are you expecting to hear tonight, Senator?
So we will certainly hear a message of unity of the party, unity of the country. It's going to be more emotional than usual, I think, Kristen. I mean, because this has been a more emotional situation. For a lot of us, it's the first time we've seen him, of course, was Monday night, and that was really special. But when he steps on that stage as our former president and our nominee, I think you're going to hear and see sort of a raucous, we've got the lead in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl crowd, but you're also going to see we're really grateful you're alive crowd. And I get emotional just sort of thinking about it.
Very quickly, just pivoting off of what you said, obviously you're watching the developments on the Democratic side.
Yeah.
Do you anticipate that there will be a different Democratic nominee in November?
I do right now, and it almost seems irreversible at this point, quite honestly. But a lot of it's going to be up to Joe Biden, and we'll see. As you know, even if it's only for an hour a day, he's tough.
That's for sure. Yeah. Well, an extraordinary moment in our American politics. Thank you for being here,
Always
Senator.
my pleasure.
Really appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or follow us on social media.